And we get the heavy metal horns up. I believe last week we were in it for Johnny B doing Fresh Tendrils from Soundgarden. But this time it's from a fine, wonderful person named Michael Dinson. And he says, you know, that same super known album that you did Fresh Tendrils from, this track that's right below it, 4th of July, is worth checking out too. Well, guess what? I don't know that song either. I know Spoon Man, I know Black Hole Sun, and now I know Fresh Tendrils, but I don't know 4th of July, so we're going to listen to that song right here, right now, today. We're going to have fun, we're going to get silly, we're going to get wacky, goofy, and we're going to have a good time. High vibrational spirit. Have you subscribed to the channel? Hit a thumbsy upsy, leave your comment and let me know what you think of Soundgarden as Super Known, and hit that PayPal link I have in the description below. It helps to feed me and keep me in a home. For some time ago, I lost my daytime miserable 9 to 5 think about it, and it's been wonderful for me, but I'm still trying to figure a way to make that extra revenue. So every single thing that you donate to this channel, you must know that it goes straight to my heart, and I love you and appreciate you for it. So thank you for that. Let's get into Soundgarden for Michael Dinson, 4th of July. Now, as I look at the top 5 here, Soundgarden, they have 8.5 million monthly listeners to the Spotify account, and the top 3 jams out of the top 5 that they have here are from Super Known. Black Hole Sun, 890 million plays. Fell on Black Days, 230 million plays. Spoon Man, 237 million plays. Then a wonderful song that I always turn on when I'm thinking Soundgarden, Outshined, 124 million plays, and Burden in My Hand is in the 5th slot with 89 million plays. We look into albums real quickly, see what they've got going on. Well, Louder Than Love comes out in 1988. The album that I owned and loved was Bad Motorfinger. That came out in 1991. Then Super Known, 1994. And then there's a deluxe edition of that and a 20th anniversary of that and a reissue of that. Then you get Down on the Upside, 96. Live on I-5. King Animal, there's a commentary version of that and a deluxe version of it. Screaming Life /FOP. Bad Motorfinger Super Deluxe Edition. Ultra Mega OK Expanded Reissue. That came out in 2017. And Live from the Artist's Den. Of course, Chris Cornell, the sweet boy, whom has been passed on for some time now. Again, we know the way things that work. We all come from an energy, right? Energy doesn't pass away. Energy just changes form. So we're all from a source form, having an experience. And Chris Cornell's experience turned off. He went back to the 5th dimensional system. So just left the meat sack, but he is a person still, elevated. Our monkey brains can't fathom that right now. But as we get going through 26, 27, 28, you guys will say, oh, yes, of course. We're not cave people. We're not monkeys. No, we're not. We're here having an experience on Earth. Look into related artists for the band. All the big ones are going to be there, the grunge big ones. And the ones that even moved out of the grunge category. Stone Temple Pilots, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, The Smashing Pumpkins featuring Billy Corgster, Foo Fighters, Audio Slave, Rage Against the Machine. You've never had more good company in your life. Nirvana, Temple of the Dog. Duh! Just a scant few years ago, you couldn't say Tool's name on the streaming services because they didn't put any of their stuff up. And someone said, you're a damn dummy. You know how much money you're losing? And then I think the day Tool put all their shit up, didn't everything hit the charts? Every record, every song from everywhere? Bush and Incubus. Who doesn't love Incubus? We'll look into the bio, and then we're going to get into the song 4th of July, and you've got an image here, and it's of the band. It's Soundgarden, and Chris Cornell says, we're just standing here. We're having a damn good time rocking out with you fine people tonight. And we see a beautiful little boy down there. His name is Shane, and he's always begging for PayPal money and stuff in his videos. So from the sweet Chris Cornell, I say get down there to his PayPal and give him a little money. This song is called Outshine. It's from that that's wonderful little boy Shane down there begging for the money. Outshined. And I say, thank you so much for that endorsement, Mr. Chris Cornell. Soundgarden carved out a place for heavy metal in alternative rock. They were not the first band to draw upon the heavy, sludgy sounds of the 70s. The group picked up the thread left hanging by fellow Seattle rockers Green River. I've heard of them. They're like the band, right? Everyone basically hogged on them. Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains, everyone hogged on Green River. Green River grunge pioneers who favored the scuzzy rock of the Stooges, and they shared Jane's Addiction's love for grandiose heavy rock. Nevertheless, Soundgarden popularized metal within alternative rock, even obliterated the lines separating the two subcultures, melding the slow grind of Black Sabbath and cinematic scope of Led Zeppelin with the DIY aesthetic of punk. If I didn't have this damn cell phone in my hand, I'd give him a clap for that, because that was a pretty good bio. I don't know what damn one it is, 20th anniversary or deluxe edition, but we're at one of them, and here it is, time. 4th of July. Said I was born on the 4th of July, and Shane, he is my friend, and we're living to the end. Right under Fresh Tendrils. We did that for Johnny B, and then Michael Dinson came right in. He says, 4th of July, dude, you should do it. And guess what? I don't know any of these songs. Kickstand, don't know it. Half, don't know it. Like Suey Suey, I don't know it. The Day I Tried to Live, that's a good one. Limo Wreck, no. Head Down, get your head down, get it in the sand, man. Mailman, they got a song about Mailman. Is that about Mr. McFeely from... Someone out there's just watching this going, stop it, Shane. Just stop. Just let's listen to the song now, Shane. Stop. Stop. Titty boom. Here we go, Michael. You ready? They took that sludge and heavy metal to the 70s. They mixed it up with grunge and punk with a stooge aesthetic. Kim Thale, well, always great, interesting riffs.
Shower in the dark day, clean sparks diving down, cool on the waterway, where the baptized drown.
Nothing like I've ever heard from these guys. This could be the beginning of a grindcore song. Guitars sound out of tune on purpose. Come on, pick it up, Soundgarden. Hit me with it. Matt Cameron. This sounds like something you just goof around and warm up with. You just get to the band room. Like, all right, we're warmed up now, guys. They want to talk about it. Chris Cornell will. Seems like the vocals are mixed real low, the guitar very heavy and high. There we go. When I saw it on the 4th of July. Having hot dog and Pepsi by the riverside and the fireworks. This is like a Robitussin Nightmare kind of thing. Nothing like I've ever heard from them. Very sludge metal. Not gonna say, I don't mean this in a bad way, but this sounds like a filler song. This sounds like it's good, different. Put it on, it's a track and fill space. Even Matt Cameron's kind of back on the drums going, I'd like to do something more entertaining. Sometimes you need these though. Palate cleansers. Sun in the skies. Is he saying he saw the aliens and he thought it was the 4th of July? That's awesome. I love this song. Someone's calling me right now. Right in the middle of a song. Oh, I want to hit this and open it up right now. But if I do that, I'm going to say something. Like, do you know what I'm doing right now? I say, yeah, I know. Well, there'll be an edit clip right there. I don't want to send a text. No! Well, the good news is that was right into that other song, Half. Oh, this is a very experimental record. Okay, guys, everything that I just said there about it sounded like this is a very experimental record for these guys. That's what I'm feeling like. Because that song, Half, that just popped on was very weird in itself. So, but that's fine. Bands don't have to be, you know, they probably didn't set out to be radio hit masters, but they just turned out to be radio hit masters. So then everything you base your experience on with them is going to be that. It's going to be those big hits. What say you? I'd love for you to get in the comments below and tell me exactly what you think of Soundgarden, what you thought of the song 4th of July. You could say, Shane, you were completely wrong about all of it because it's one of the magical, great tracks from this band. And I'd love for you to break that down in musical theory, if you could, down there in the comments below. Get down there and tell me, good, great, fantastic. Yes, Shane, I am a huge fan of Soundgarden. I love everything that they've ever done, including this fine, fine song that Michael Dinson has laid before you to listen to. All-time favorite albums, all-time favorite songs. Have you ever seen Soundgarden live? How many times have you seen Soundgarden live? And you ever get a chance to meet Chris Cornell or Kim Thale and the boys? Or you could say, not good, not great, Shane. I go back to that first record, Louder Than Love, and that's it. You know, maybe a little bit of Bad Motorfinger, but the rest of it, I don't want it. As soon as they become the darlings of MTV, I was out. Don't want it, don't need it, never going to listen to it again. All of that can be put in the comments below, don't you know. If you got a request, want to see it on the channel, I'd love to do that for you. And a great way to do that is to hit those links in my description below and put in a request. Donate some cash to this channel. Of course, you know, I've been ragging on it, and I feel like it's important for me to do so. only because, you know, it's every bit I can get. Every donation that comes in is truly important. You know, 5,000 videos, I'd say about 100 of them I can make any kind of revenue off of because it is music. And the bands own the music as they should, and the record labels also get a nice big hunk of that too, along with the band. Wouldn't it be a wonderful world if you know, if everyone could get in on that action? You know, the video that I create is allowed to either make or not make any money on its own fruition instead of zoink, nope. We're taking everything from it, buddy. But I understand as well, because it is music. And the band deserves to get paid. The record label, I think you made your money, haven't you? Haven't you made your money off of Soundgarden? You know, haven't you made enough money off of Soundgarden that you could say, you know, the little fella over there with 4,000 subscribers, he can go ahead and keep the money on his video, you know. Just a thought. What say you? Get down there and tell me all the ins and outs, the ups and the downs of everything that you've ever loved or hated about Soundgarden, okay? I'd love for you to do that. Get down there in the links. Check out my links below. Put it in the comments if you're interested in putting in a request. If you pay for a request, it's going to get up here faster and quicker, and it's get in hot and fresh. If you put it in the comments, it's going into a folder, and it will be, you know, once I get there, I get there. That's it. Swinging out, my friend. Almost fell off this stool. I'm still getting used to it because, you know, if you saw last week's videos, you saw that the stool fell apart. In that Les Claypool Lennon Delirium video I showed you, the 9 Inch Nails video, I showed you the broken stool. So if you think I'm telling fibs and lies. Swinging out, there's your thumbs, my friend. We're getting on out. Michael Denson, he says, Soundgarden, you got to check it out. And we did. Soundgarden.